I'm not like a nail expert, so like, please take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt. Hey guys, it's me, Lily. And today I'm going to be doing a pros and cons of acrylic nails. So I never really thought about doing a video like this, but when I was thinking about video ideas, I remembered that when I was in middle school and entering high school, I really wanted acrylic nails, and my mom wouldn't let me, and she told me, like, do your own research. If you can convince me, then you can. So I always thought that was like one very memorable thing, and you guys really like my videos where I talk about dyeing my hair or getting a piercing or wearing makeup and stuff like that. So I thought I would make a video like this for you. First thing about acrylic nails, what are they? So acrylic nails is a technique of doing nails where you glue a tip on, or you can use acrylic to shape your nail, but it makes a longer nail and you can kind of get as long as you want. You can get any shape. They have stiletto nails to coffin to square to round, and they have all different lengths you can do. You can get them really long or you can get them really short. When you get acrylic nails, a lot of people will get gel or shellac added on top, and that ensures that they won't chip. They have a longer time before they break, and it also just makes it look nicer, in my opinion. I think if you go to the right place, it's gonna look nice either way. If you go to the wrong place, it's gonna look bad either way. Like, it just depends on all of that. My experience with acrylic nails, because I have been getting them on and off since my freshman year of high school, and I am now a junior. First time getting acrylic nails, I got hard gel, and I don't know, like, to this day, I don't know the difference between hard gel and acrylic, except that one of them is just a powder and then a base, and the other one is like, it's like a gel. It's like a gel that they form and then you cure it. We had both wanted to get our nails done for a long time. Our mom said hell no about getting them done while we were in middle school, so we waited till we were in high school. And my mom was still really hesitant on the idea because, as many people say about acrylic nails, they ruin your nails. Some people told me that once you get acrylic nails, your nails are going to be damaged forever, and then you have to keep getting acrylics on so your nails never look ugly. And I think that really scared me out of getting acrylic nails for the first half of my freshman year. And then I just thought, okay, it's Christmas time, I'm gonna do it. Like, I'll convince my mom, ask for forgiveness instead of to the nail salon with my friend, and her mom was really hesitant on letting her because she said that when you cure it under the light, you can get skin cancer. And so we found a place that like provides sunscreen for you, like right when you get your nails cured. And we were just, yeah, we were like really excited. We saved up all of our money. We pull up to the nail salon, or we have our parents drop us off at the nail salon, and we're really excited. So I'll show you guys what my first time getting acrylics looked like, or hard gel, but this was like my first time getting fake nails done at a salon. And it's not the same as press-on nails. I know that's kind of confused for a lot of people, but press-on nails, it's just like sticky and a fake nail and you press it onto your nail. Not the same thing. This one is, you do it at a salon, it's professional, and it lasts a lot longer than press-ons. After I got it that one time, from then on I only got acrylics, and I want to talk more about my experience getting acrylics. So I've gotten square. This is what my nails looked like when I used to go to this one place, and they didn't do my nails very well. It chipped, it was really thick, it was hard, I mean, your nails are supposed to be hard, but like, it was really thick. Found a different place I started going to, and they did it really well. They did the cuticles nice, but they charged about $60. And I thought that was fine. I thought that was normal for them to charge that much, until I started getting my nails done again this past few months. I started going with my other friend these past few months after cheerleading season ended, and we went to this place and they did my nails amazing. Like, here are some photos. It lasted me a very long time, considering the fact that they were so long, and the longer you get, the easier it is to break, and the thinner of the shape, the easier it is like for it to break. So the acrylics I've gotten at this new place, I got this kind of stiletto shape. It's stiletto almond. I also got square shape. This was my like Christmas nails, and then I got my Valentine's Day nails, and these are what they look like. This has been like 2 to 3 weeks that I haven't gotten them done. You can see I really need a fill. Like, this place charges $35, $40 because I got nail art on it, but they charge $35 to $40 compared to the $60 I used to pay. And this place, they have much better service, and they are just, I really like how they do my nails here. So it's lasted longer than how long it lasted before, and the people here are always like hands-on asking me, oh, do you like this? So that was a little bit of my experience with acrylic nails. I'm now going to move on to pros and cons. I don't get acrylics during cheerleading season. Pretty explanatory, we're not allowed to have acrylics. It has to be athletic length. Some people for sports can get short acrylics. I don't think it's worth spending my money on short acrylics when I can just get gel. So yeah, because acrylics take longer to do, and then you have to do the polish and the gel on top. So like, I don't think it's worth the extra money or like worth the extra time for you to get short acrylics during sports seasons, but that's just my preference. So I'd say for pros, I just love how it looks, and if you like how it looks, that's gonna be a pro for you. It's kind of just like to everyone's like preference. Some people hate acrylics, and some people think they're so gross and like disgusting because your nails are so long, which I understand. People find that it's not easy to incorporate into their daily lives. Like, if you type a lot, it might be difficult for you to get the hang of it. I don't find any issues typing because I'm in school, so I'm not typing all the time, but like a lot of times I do my schoolwork on my computer. So for function, I think as long as you don't get your nails too long for you, then you're gonna be able to function fine. You just have to get the hang of it. Like for me, it's like an extension of my fingers. Like, I move with it and I don't have issues with it, and I never really hit them on anything actually because I'm so used to having acrylics. However, when I did first get them, I was so careful. Like, I think it's funny how careful I was. Like, when I was holding things, I would like hold it like really awkwardly, like just so that I wouldn't like accidentally break a nail. And when I'm driving, I think this was an issue because I didn't have nails on all of cheer season. So that's like from basically end of July, beginning of August to end of October, beginning of November. So that's like a good amount of time. I was cheering, I didn't feel the need to get short acrylics, and I just had short nails. And the past 2 times, like over summer when I had acrylics, I got them pretty short just because I was not in the mood to get long nails around that time, and because I worked as a swim instructor, so like I didn't want to poke kids. I waited till after cheer season to get my nails done with my friend, and I used to get my nails really long, like really long, and at least long for me. They might be short for you. I could go straight to just getting them long again, and this time I did an almond stiletto kind of shape, so I thought that I would get used to it fairly fast because I've had acrylics for 2 years on and off. So I got them, and that was honestly one of the hardest times it was for me to function because I was not used to having acrylics on. That was also the time that I got my driver's license, right? So I vividly remember the time where I put my backpack in my car, I got in my car, I was ready to drive to school, and I think that like my phone, I have to close like the garage with my phone, right? So like I took my phone out, I closed it, and then like I'm getting ready to leave, right? And like my pinky like hits the steering wheel, right? And it like jams it up, and like my nail did not break, but it was the most painful thing I have ever experienced. Like the way that it bent, and it was just like let it go. And then you're supposed to get fills like every 2 weeks, right? To make sure that it like when your nail grows out, you can get it filled between like the space of nail that has no nail polish, nail color. Never got fills because I get really lazy, and your girl does not have a lot of money because she is unemployed. So I kind of just like did not get a fill, right? And then I kind of kept hitting that pinky when I was driving, and I don't know why. I don't know why I didn't just like remember. So here's like a little, I don't know, like a trigger warning, but I'm about to show you guys what my nail looked like, and it's really disgusting. So here, yeah, that's really gross, but I like was kind of just, I let that happen. I like pulled it off, and you're not supposed to pull your nails off, and I think that's one thing that people mix up a lot. And this is gonna move into the cons, kind of a pro, I don't really know, but kind of a con. So basically a lot of people say it ruins your nails. And I think that that only happens if you pull them off. And I always pull them off because I just get so lazy. I don't want to go in to get them off. If one falls off, I just start pulling them all off. And here's a little tip, like don't do this, but like if you're gonna do it, do it. So like you take like a floss, right? And it's like not the floss you used like with just the string, but like the floss picks. The picks, that's what it's called, the floss picks, right? At the cuticle, and you just press it under, and it's like once the nail is already starting to lift from your nail bed, and like you just press it and then you scrape it off, and it like separates your nail from the acrylic nail, and it just takes the acrylic nail off. And that was like a great way of me to take off my acrylics, but it damages your nails so bad. Like the way they do it professionally, if you go in to ask them to take it off, they'll soak your hands in acetone and like nail polish, and they'll like drill it down, and they'll drill it down till like the nail's completely gone. So it's a completely different method. And I think when they do it that way, it's a lot less harmful on your nail. However, your nail is still going to be a lot weaker than it was originally because you had something glued onto your nail, you had an extension, and then you're basically removing that, and it's going to damage your nail, but your nails grow. And I know for me, it only takes like 1 month. If I wait 1 month, don't put anything on my nails, my nail grows out. I make sure to keep cutting it, and my nails are like completely healed by then, and then I'll get acrylics again just to give my nail like a break sometimes. And nails grow, so I don't think that when people say you have to keep getting acrylics on because your nails are so damaged, I don't think that's true, because your nail will heal because it grows and then it's gone. I don't think that it's that damaging in the long run. However, this next point can lead into a very, very, very bad con. This is definitely something I'm very guilty of. And it's like really bad, so don't do it. But like if you're gonna do it, just like hear me out, okay? So I got my acrylics done. Yeah, fun, whatever, okay? I don't get a fill because I'm like a lazy person. I just don't get a fill. I let them grow out. Okay, they're getting like pretty grown out, and they're pretty long now because they've grown out. So I'm like doing something and I like jab my hand into a wall, and this has happened on numerous occasions, which is why you want to make sure you're getting them trimmed down and getting a fill or getting them removed when they're too long, but I don't do that. So I like jabbed it in something, and the nail bent backwards and it like ripped off part of my nail, right? So there was a lot of blood. As you can imagine, what happens when you rip off your actual nail. And that, however, is very damaging for you, like for your nail beds, for your cuticles, whatever. That's damaging for your nails, your real nails, and that's gonna impact on how your nails like grow back, if that makes sense. So if you're looking at it from another perspective, like if you're stupid like me and you just let that happen to your nails, and then even after that happens, you still don't go to get them removed, you still just let it keep happening to your other fingers, then it's going to have an impact on your nail growth. So a pro, this one is a really random pro, but I remembered it because I was talking about acrylics with my friend. She's a swimmer and she always has really nice nails. I would look stupid if I had her nails because they're so long and they're like square, and I look dumb with square nails, but she looks so good with them. So she was telling me that when she swims, it's so much easier for her, like if she accidentally like hits like the landlines, or like right when she's like getting to the end, she can kind of like, she doesn't jab her nails into things when she has acrylics. Like if she doesn't have acrylics, she'll jab her fingers and it hurts really bad, but when she has acrylics, it's really like easy. So I was saying that's another pro if you're a swimmer and you can have acrylics, because that's not a contact sport, so that's a pro. I'm kind of moving into more of a con, but it's basically like your daily lifestyle. And I know I mentioned that before, but I want to elaborate more. So if you're not younger than me, if you're older than me, and you've never had acrylics before and you want to get them, you have to think about like your job and like that aspect of daily life, because I, as a 16-year-old with acrylics, don't have a lot of like work to do, if that makes sense. Like I have like a lot of pencil writing and typing to do, but I'm not like, and like I'll do laundry and stuff, but I'm not doing like, I'm not washing the dishes like hardcore or vacuuming and stuff. If you like do a lot of cleaning, even if you're my age, but if you do a lot of cleaning, that definitely has an impact, because I know one of my other friends, she's never had acrylics, and her excuse, because I've tried to convince her because I think that she would look so good with acrylics, but her excuse for never having acrylics is because she cleans her house. So I don't know about that one. I think it definitely makes sense that like you would jab your fingers and stuff into things easier, and same with washing dishes. I think that's gonna cause your nail to lift from your nail bed more because your hands are like so like in contact with soap and water all the time, and like you're always rubbing your hands. So stuff like that definitely has an impact. Also, your job, that has an impact. There's like a number of jobs that say you cannot have nails on, just like you can't have like dyed hair, you can't have nose piercing. I really wanted to get a job at this like country club, like gym near me, and I couldn't because I just like read the requirements, and the requirements were no dyed hair, no piercings, and no long nails, and I was just like, yeah, so I couldn't have a job there. There are jobs that like say you can't have fake nails or nails that are longer than your natural nail, so that's something to keep in mind about acrylics. Also, a lot of schools, if you go to a private school, they won't let you have acrylics. I know my cousins, they go to private school and like they're not allowed to have acrylics or nail polish on, and I'm always like a little bit surprised. I didn't know that that was like a school rule for a lot of people. I mean, it makes sense because it's private school, but I've gone to public school my whole life, so they don't really care. Like, they just give you stupid dress codes, like that's it. Everything else, like, just go wild. Like, girls wore glitter eyeliner in like elementary school, but all they care about is if you're wearing a spaghetti strap. That's it. I think that's all I have to say about acrylics. If you have any questions, concerns, or stories, leave them in the comments down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!